Happy Friday. Welcome to the On Deck podcast presented by LineStar, your top MLB player prop bets for today, plus our home run calls of the day. Alongside my co-host Tyler Wiemann, I am Shannon Sommerville. Yesterday on the show, while our main prop picks both didn't hit, we were 1-1 on those. We were 4-2 overall on our picks. Those Cubs picks I gave out yesterday, they crushed it. So hopefully you got those on your entries for Thirsty Thursday. Now, Thursday Night Football, our picks there didn't cash, but we had one LineStar user that had a big takedown. So big shout out to DeMac Lion for a 5K takedown in a NFL DFS contest. So congrats to him. Our LineStar subscribers are crushing it out there in DFS, and we love to see it. So let us know if you have had a takedown or maybe it's coming your way soon. What do you think, Tyler? A nice slate of games for today in MLB action?
There are. I like the slate. A lot of different ways to go with pitching and everything. So I think it's a pretty interesting slate to play.
Well, before we get into it, make sure to do us a huge favor here on our YouTube channel and make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and then comment below. It helps us out in the YouTube algorithm, but it also helps you out because if we go 2 for 2 in our main picks, one randomly selected commenter will win $50, and then we'll announce that on Monday's show. Hopefully, we're giving out some winners. Today is Flex Friday. We know you've got plenty of picks to fill up your entry, whether you're playing on Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, Chalkboard, ParlayPlay. Remember when you first download those apps to use the promo code LineStar so you can get a nice deposit match plus 1 free month of LineStar. Right now on Underdog Fantasy, that deposit match, that deposit bonus is up to $1,000. So make sure to take advantage of that deal because it's not going to last that long. So take advantage of that. And then make sure to check out all of our other content that we have here on the LineStar YouTube channel. Tyler's breaking things down from a daily fantasy perspective. Later today, we will also have our picks up for week 3, Sunday slate, our main picks there for prop betting. And then we will also have an Underdog Fantasy specific show. And I'll have your college football picks as well. We've got some good games in college football this weekend. I'm pretty excited about it. So Georgia's off though, but I'm still going after some SEC teams in the prop market. So I'll get to that later today as well. So got to be in the LineStar subscriber database to be keeping up with all the content. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. But for right now, let's dive into some MLB action. Yesterday was a pretty insane day in MLB because we had Shohei Ohtani, the 50-50 club member. Pretty cool. Also, yesterday when he hit his home run, the guy that caught the ball, I guess, did not give it back. And I was curious, Tyler, would you give the ball back or what would you negotiate for?
I would definitely negotiate for something. I don't know exactly what, but I mean, that is one very worthy ball. My one thing is I wonder if there was a way to get it authenticated before he left the stadium.
That was exactly my question. I was like, I wonder how that works if they agree or don't agree to authenticate something if they don't get it back, which would be pretty terrible. But I don't know. I don't really know how that process works. If anyone's caught a significant ball that we know of that knows how the process works, I'm just so curious to see if they authenticate it because otherwise you're probably losing a bit of money. Yeah, they'd have to do that, right? Okay, so the other – go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask you, what do you think is more impressive, the 50-50 or last year what Acuna did going 40-70?
I think it's got to be 50-50, right? I mean, that amount of power at the plate combined with speed on the base paths, I think is pretty impressive. Either way.
It's not like 41 home runs is pretty really big, that much different than 50. But 70 stolen bases, 70 stolen bases versus 50 is a big difference.
True. But I think
he also played the field, whereas Ohtani didn't. But
yeah, exactly. But either way, pretty cool feat there for Shohei Ohtani. Yes. And so maybe some other crazy things will happen today. Who knows? Let's get into today's MLB prop picks. Of course, using that Props AI tool in the LineStar app to help us find the best value. Tyler, what you rolling with on this Friday?
I'm going to go back to my man Triston Casas over 0.5 bases. Our LineStar projections 1.7. Consensus is 1.4. He's been over in 67% of games. He hits 280 with a 223 ISO versus left-handed pitching. And Festa's allowing a 5.06 ERA and a .83 ISO to left-handed bats. So I think Casas is just in a good spot again, and I just think the 0.5 line is wild, and might as well hit it.
Yeah, I feel like Casas is too good of a hitter to have it be 0.5. That's just too low for someone of his caliber. You took this a couple days ago, and I graciously did not take it myself because, as we know, whenever I pick a Red Sox prop, it does not cash. So today I will do the same thing. I will not take it personally myself. We'll have to have somebody else submit the ticket on Underdog Fantasy for us today, just so that I don't get my bad mojo on this pick at all. But for my pick, I'm going to go to the Yankees and the Martian, who has been cashing for me. It used to be 0.5 bases. That is a thing of the past because he has, done pretty well lately. So we're going to go Jasson Dominguez over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. LineStar's projection is all the way at 2.8 for this line. And in fact, he's been over 4 of the 9 games he's been up in the big leagues this season. He was 2 for 4 last night. And this is a switch hitter that does better against right-handed pitching as a lefty bat. Today, he'll be going up against Oakland righty JT Ginn, who's giving up a 365 average, 1007 OPS to lefty bats, also ranks 244th to the lefty bats as well. So this could be a good spot for some of those lefty bats in that Yankees lineup, including Dominguez, who of course is a switch hitter, but the Oakland bullpen also ranks 30th to lefty bats. So if you can't get to the starter there, going to get to that bullpen. And also this is an interesting spot between Jasson Dominguez and you've got also Alex Verdugo. They're kind of in this battle right now for a spot for the playoffs because, not everyone can start there. You had Alex Verdugo who came into the season as the starter, but Jasson Dominguez, I think he just needs more playing time to be a little bit more consistent. And so I think you're going to see that kind of play out through the last week of the season or so. So something to watch for here.
That Verdugo's WAR is lower than the WAR Shohei Ohtani added yesterday.
Oh my goodness. Well, that doesn't surprise me.
0.7 WAR yesterday. Verdugo, I think, is at 0.6.
Yeah, and I think that's the argument a lot of Yankees fans are saying. Just put Jasson Dominguez in. He's better at the plate. Got better numbers. Just let's see him, put together a more volume, and so to have better stats to kind of pick through than just a couple games here and there. But in terms of Alex Verdugo, he's not really providing much value. So why not see what you have in the kid here and Jasson Dominguez, the Martian. And so I like the spot here, especially because I think that's a little added extra incentive. I mean, I'm sure he's going up to the plate pretty motivated either way, but I like the over here on 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs for Jasson Dominguez. So for our main ticket today on Underdog Fantasy, we're rolling with the Martian, and we're also rolling with Triston Casas over 0.5 bases. So those are our main picks, but now it's time for some bonus picks because it's Flex Friday. We've got lots of entries to fill up. So what you got for us, Tyler?
All right, I'm going to go with Richard Fitts under 4.5 Ks. Our LineStar projection's 2.2. The consensus is 4.4. Through 2 starts, he has 4 strikeouts. So he hasn't been able to get over in 2 starts. Doesn't make me think he's going to get over in 1. He has a 9.5% K rate versus Minnesota, who's striking out at 22% over the last 20 games. That's a 15.9 combined K rate. In a line of 4.5 is actually a decent line. Minnesota hits the ball well. They need to put some wins together. I think Fitz is going to have fits, if you will.
Oh, nice joke there, Tyler. I think you're going to like my bonus pick today, Tyler, because I'm going with Manny Machado over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. LineStar's projection, 2.7. And this is a line Machado has cleared 61% of the time this season, 7 of the last 10 games. In fact, he's batting .385 over the last week or so. So we've got a player with a hot bat, top 20% hitter against lefties. In fact, he's got an .834 against them. Today he'll be facing Chicago White Sox Garrett Crochet, who's a great pitcher, don't get me wrong, but he also hasn't gone past 4 innings since June. So then you're looking at the White Sox bullpen that ranks 27th in opponent average. So I like Machado's spot here today. Don't mind those Padres bats either. Might even consider doing like a little Padres stack, maybe a little Yankee stack on my Flex Friday ticket. I haven't put it together yet, but I'm going to. But I like Manny Machado's spot here, and I definitely think he can clear that 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI mark. The run total here is I think it's only at 7, but I still like Machado in those Padres bats, especially against that Chicago White Sox bullpen that we know they're going to face early because Crochet doesn't go deep into games anymore. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he goes 4 innings at most, and you got a poor bullpen behind it. We'll be talking more about them, though.
Okay. Well, for my other pick, I mentioned when I took the Jasson Dominguez over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs that I do like lefty bats tonight against the Oakland Athletics. I also like Juan Soto over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. However, he is listed as day-to-day right now, but I still took it myself. LineStar's projection for Soto is 2.9, but he is day-to-day. He slid Thursday into the wall, essentially, and so they took some precautionary x-rays. I think he's fine, and he should be good, but he might not play, but I'm still taking the bet either way because worst comes to worst, he doesn't play. We get our money back there. So I like the play there. Lefty bats in that situation, and kind of Yankees bats in general against the Oakland A's. Although the Oakland A's, I feel like are a sneaky team every once in a while. So I got to watch out for those guys. I know we've got some Oakland A's fans in the comments. So don't worry, you can fade me if you'd like, Oakland A's fans. But those are our picks for today. Tyler, I think that's it for your picks, correct? That's all we got. All right. So make sure to check out that LineStar Props AI tool. That's what we've been using and what we've been referencing when we talk about our LineStar projection. We're using that Props AI tool to help us find the best value and the biggest edge in the prop market. So check that out when you get a second, LineStarApp.com. Now it's time for home run calls of the day. Tyler, you crushed it yesterday with the Pete Alonso pick. Who are you rolling with today to make it 2 in a row?
I'm going to Manny Machado plus 400 to hit a bomb. 19% chance for a home run according to LineStar. He has 6 home runs, a 661 slugging, and a 1.01 OPS in September. He has just been on fire. He's getting hot at the right time. He's facing a good pitcher in Garrett Crochet, but he's only going to go 4 innings. Right around 50, 55 pitches maybe. And 17 of the 18 home runs he's given up this year haven't been to right-handed bats. After him is the absolutely terrible White Sox bullpen, who's allowed 79 home runs, the 3rd most in the league for a bullpen. So let's go Manny Machado.
So he gets your home run call and clears on the over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs from my prop bet. I like it. For my pick, I'm going to the Dodgers. But nope, we're not going Shohei here. We're going with the home run derby champ himself, Teoscar Hernandez, plus 300 for a bomb today. Love the situation he's in today. Even though he only has 1 home run in the month of September, this is a guy with 29 on the season and a 317 average in the month of September with a 290 ISO against left-handed pitching. Keep in mind the average around ISOs around 120. And today he'll be facing Colorado Rockies lefty Kyle Freeland, who's given up a 1.4 home run per 9 rate, which is 18th highest among Major League Baseball starters. Freeland is also worse on the road, which is a bit strange considering he plays at Coors Field, the hitter-friendly venue, but he is. He's worse on the road. He's worse against right-handed bats, which Hernandez is. And then behind him is the Colorado Rockies bullpen that's giving up a 1.16 home run per 9 rate. That is 8th highest in baseball. So I love Teoscar Hernandez to go yard tonight, start to find that power surge right ahead of the playoffs. I think he's got it in him. He just hasn't quite gotten it together yet in the month of September. He was dealing with some injuries, but I think he'll be back. Hopefully it comes tonight so he delivers a dinger for us. And plus 300, not too bad for a guy who won the home run derby. What do you think about the Teoscar Hernandez and the Dodgers tonight in their matchup against the Rockies? It's the highest run total of the slate.
Yeah, I mean, free bomb. There's a reason why we're calling him free bomb for a little while. He's been better lately, so I got to give him that, but he definitely can give it up. And, I mean, I almost picked Ohtani just because of what he just did.
I know. Pretty crazy. 3 home runs in a game. Not too bad. Gets to the 50-50 mark. Pretty incredible feat for him. Our MLB Dinger Report can help you predict home runs or just over on 1.5 bases. Whatever you want to use the Dinger Report for, you're more than welcome to. But I'm going to give you the top 5 for today on LineStar's MLB Dinger Report, and that's going to be Yordan Alvarez, Juan Soto, Kyle Tucker, Marcell Ozuna, And there's Shohei Ohtani, the man himself. And at 6 is Aaron Judge, by the way. Thought I would throw that in there as well. So those are your top 6 on the MLB Dinger Report. Make sure to check out the LineStar app for more tools and analytics to help you dominate both in the prop betting game and in DFS as well. And check out Tyler's breakdown for DFS action tonight. Tyler, any tips for us for DFS tonight?
Gotta watch the show to find out.
I like it. I like it. Go check out Tyler's show. And if you could, again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. A comment enters you into the Prop Bets contest. So if we go 2 for 2, one randomly selected commenter will win $50. Good luck in all of your prop betting endeavors for today. And again, maybe you want to pair some of our MLB picks with some NFL picks. Those shows are coming later today, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you guys next week. Good luck.